This video will help you set up your B80 Mothership with BMB1 Digilink for use with Pro Tools. We are now shipping BMB1 Rom Rev D, so the Mothership will show up as two HDIO 16x16s per Digilink port in Pro Tools. This version of the B80 is compatible with Pro Tools 8.1 and above. It's important to register your Mothership. This way, your warranty is valid and we can keep you informed of updates and upgrades. Whenever working on the Mothership, always ground yourself by touching the raw metal here on the chassis. Step 1. Install the daughter cards. You can see here the Mothership has 10 slots, starting with slot 1 on the left, and slot 1 is on the right if you're looking from the back. The first thing we want to do is prepare the wires on the card like so. Next, we're going to install the cards, making sure the top and the bottom of the metal backplate is inserted into the card guides. I am also going to guide the cables over the backplane. Then just snap the card into place and tighten the screws. Next, we're going to install the output card into slot 7. Here we have slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure the top and the bottom of the metal backplate is inserted into the card guides, and guide the wires over the backplane. Snap the card into place and tighten the screws. Step 2. Attach power cable and ribbon cable to the faceplates. This step is very important to ensure that the LEDs on the faceplates work properly. The red wire should be closest to the orange power connector. There are two revisions of faceplates. This is a picture of Rev A or Rev 1. You want to make sure that all pins are connected properly. Here we see Rev B with the shrouded header. We added a shrouded header to the faceplates and cards to eliminate confusion. You should never force the connectors on. Notice how the orientation of the 2-pin power connector changes from Rev A or Rev 1 to Rev B. Once you have connected the wires, attach the faceplate to the chassis. Our most popular configuration is 24 in, 32 out, shown here from the back. Now we're going to take a look at alternate configurations of I/O for the Mothership. Here is a look at 40 inputs in one box. Channel 1 is starting on slot 1. Here we see 64 outputs. Channel 1 output starts in slot 7, with channel 33 starting in slot 1. Step 3 is very simple. You just want to install the 1U vents above and below the main unit. This will ensure proper airflow. The Mothership must run with proper ventilation. Step 4. Connect Digilink port 1 to your core card. Each Digilink port on the Mothership can run up to 32 ins and outs. If you have 32 ins and outs or less, you only need to use one port. If you have more than 32 ins and outs, use port 1 and port 2. Both ports on the BMB1 are primary ports, so you cannot piggyback a unit off of the Mothership. Each Digilink port on the Mothership must be connected directly to a Pro Tools card. Step 5. Set your motherboard to DAW for use with Pro Tools. When using the B80 internal clock, set the clock control to DAW, which allows Pro Tools to change the sample rate. If using external clock, set to external. Step 6. Input assignment. With a fully loaded 40-in system, B80 slot 1 channel 1 is routed to HDIO number 1 analog in channel 1, and B80 slot 10 channel 40 is routed to HDIO number 3 analog in channel 8. Please see page 6 of the Quick Start Guide for a complete listing of every channel. Step 7. Output assignment. Here we see a view of 64 outputs with 8 B88 cards max per chassis. This is very similar to the input assignment. However, B80 slot 7 channel 1 is routed to HDIO number 1 analog out channel 1, and B80 slot 4 channel 64 is routed to HDIO number 2 analog out channel 16. For more information, please see page 7 of your Quick Start Guide. It's important you don't leave more I/Os in your I/O setup than you have hardware for. Step 8. Set hardware inserts. When using hardware inserts with delay compensation, use these values for the corresponding sample rates for Rom Rev D. Congratulations, you should be all up and running now to use your Mothership. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact info@burlaudio.com or give us a call at 831-425-7501. Rock on.